Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another easy 1000 Gamerscore / Platinum Trophy Guide. This is for the game Skatemasta Tcheco. Came out on October 7th. It is on sale for £3.35, it's usually £4.19. It's published by EastAsiaSoft and it's actually developed by Ratalaika and Marcelo Barbosa. It's quite surprising, I thought Ratalaika would be publishing their own game, but anyway. So this is a very easy completion. It takes about 10 minutes. You just have to finish 2 levels. I'm going to point out some of the specific achievements, but it's very straightforward and easy. Okay, so here we are on the first level. It's called Concrete Jungle. There's only 2 levels you have to do. I ended up doing this one and the one called Dam All. They seem to be the easiest. The levels have star difficulty ratings and those are the lowest. This has 1 star and the Mall has 1.5 stars. So while I'm playing through this level, there's not really much to point out. One of the achievements, you have to collect all the friend letters in a level. That little box was one of them there, and you can see I've collected an M at the bottom of the screen. So there's 4 more of those in this level. You just need to make sure you collect all of those. They're really easy to get. There's nothing too crazy. You'll get another achievement for picking up your first health pack, so you'll get an achievement there. You're basically going to get every achievement in the game on this first level, apart from maybe 2 of them. You have to collect $50,000, which you'll easily do by the end of the second level. And you also have to get a 3 kill combo, which I will cut to a clip and show you how to do that as well. It is actually on this level, but I ended up doing it in a separate clip. You have to finish 2 levels in the game for another achievement. You have to do that in 1 playthrough. So you have to do this level and then the other level without losing all your hearts. There is a lot of health packs in the levels and they are very easy, so you should be able to run through the game in about 10 minutes and do both levels. I don't really need to show you the whole level, but the game is that short that I'm just going to leave it in. So the only other thing to mention is there's 3 achievements related to killing enemies. One is air dash an enemy, so you double tap jump and do your dash into an enemy and you get an achievement for that. You get another achievement for stomping them, so just dropping on them like Mario style. And there's another achievement and the description is defeat any in the game. And I think they've missed out the word enemy. So when you defeat any enemy, you'll get that achievement as well. So you'll get those 3 for just defeating enemies, which is very easy. And yeah, I'm just going to let the rest of this level play out. The levels are only a couple of minutes long each, that's why this game should take you around 10 minutes if you run through it all first try, which you shouldn't really have any problems doing so. And I'm just going to show you how to defeat the boss. By all means, I don't think you'll need a guide to do it, but as I said, the game is very short, so I'm just going to keep the footage in. And if for whatever reason you get stuck or you want to know where all the friend letters are, I guess you can refer to the guide. But very easy platforming going on. As you can see, I'm making a lot of mistakes and the amount of lives you have is quite ridiculous. This is the first time I'd played the game, so I was learning the controls and figuring out what attacks and stuff, but still breeze through the level. So here's the first boss, and you just jump over his first 2 projectiles and then just stomp him. It's as simple as that. Just make sure you've got a couple of hearts when you get here and you should be fine. And it really is as simple as that. You just go from one side of the screen to the other and just stomp on his head. So after this is where you'll get the achievement for not saving your game. So after this level, you'll be put into the menu and it will say something like, do you want to pay $6,000 to save your progress? You just click no and you get an achievement for doing that, and that's that one done. So the only other thing to do now would be to finish another level while you are still on this game. So as I said earlier, you have to finish 2 levels without losing all of your lives. So here you want to click no to get the not save your game achievement, and you'll get it just there. And the next one what I'm going to do is Dam All. So we're going to finish Dam All, and as long as you do it straight after finishing the level we just did without losing all of your hearts in between, you'll get the final achievement for finishing any 2 levels in the game. Okay, just before we go on to Damol, I'm going to show you how to get the 3-kill combo. This is on the first level, and this is the first level again from the start. Apologies for not just showing this in the first place, but I actually did this after I'd finished the game. I thought that I'd be able to get the 3-kill combo on the second level, but this is the easiest spot that I found to do it. So you might want to just finish the second level and then come back to this if you're worried about losing all your lives and just, you know, having to replay the level again. But yeah, so after the first letterbox just there, you want to just keep going as normal, and you'll eventually come across, I think it's a walking enemy and then 2 crows, and you just want to stomp attack them. Don't know if this is it here. No, so you'll do those 2 there, and you'll see at the bottom it says 2 times combo. That's what we're going to have to do, but we need to do it to 3 enemies. So here's the first one, there's the second one, and there's the third one. So pretty much at the very start of the first level is where you can do that. You can obviously do this in probably a few places in the game, but that's probably where you're going to want to do it. As I said, if you followed the guide so far and you've just finished this level, you might want to just do this at the end on a separate playthrough, but it's completely up to you. Right, so here we are on Damol. This is the second easiest level in the game. As I mentioned earlier, you can finish any 2 levels in the game for the achievement. You just have to do them with the same set of lives. But this is the second easiest one in my opinion, and the game is rating it as the second easiest, so that's why I chose this one, but you can play any of 2 levels that you like. It's very similar to this first level, there's just a few different enemy types, a couple more trickier jumps, but really nothing, you know, that's gonna make you annoyed. Very straightforward. There's not really much else for me to say. If you followed the guide up to this point, you will literally have just the achievement left to finish 2 levels. You might still need $50,000, but I doubt it. You've got to do 2 levels in a row for this achievement anyway, so by the time you finish the first level and then finish this one, you will have $50,000, so won't worry about that. I'm going to leave in the rest of the gameplay. The boss at the end of this level is different to the first one. Again, it's really not difficult, but I will just keep it in because this is a short video, so I may as well just show you everything. So overall, this game was pretty fun. I had no idea it was coming out. I just turned my Xbox on this morning and saw it in the new games section. Realised it was published by EastAsiaSoft and knew it'd be a pretty straightforward completion. But it was pretty fun. I've played a lot worse and I've paid a lot more for a lot worse. So if you're looking for an easy platinum or 1000 Gamerscore, this is definitely recommended. It's one of the easiest ones I've done and one of the shortest, which is always nice. And at £3.35 you really can't complain. You know, you're getting your platinum for next to nothing, so hats off to Ratalaika as always, my favourite publisher and indie game developer, although this one is published by EastAsiaSoft, which I mentioned earlier, which is pretty weird seeing as Ratalaika they are a publisher, so I wonder why they didn't publish this one, but obviously it makes no difference to the game. Either way, I'm going to let the gameplay play out, and I'll probably just drop in at the end and just talk through the boss and just give my final thoughts. Right, so here's the boss on Damol. It's very easy, as I said, but I just thought I'd leave it in. So on this one, you just want to do your like dive roll attack, your airstrike I think it's called. And then when she's flashing, just avoid her, and then just go to the other side and just do it again. It's easy to dodge the balls because they always drop behind her, so if you just wait for it to stop flashing and airstrike her, it's a very easy win. You can't really mess it up. And that is the game. So after this, if you've followed the guide and listened to what I've said, you will have all of the trophies or achievements. And yeah, you don't really need a guide for this game. I make these videos more for just awareness, because quite a lot of people don't know about games like this, and it's kind of how I found out about games like this. Like, I've been an achievement hunter for years, but I only found out about Ratalaika and EastAsiaSoft maybe a year or two ago. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Drop me a like if you did. Subscribe for more achievement guides. I do guides like this every week. There's usually one of these games every week, and I cover all of them. There's also a playlist on the channel with very similar games like this, all less than an hour completions for 1,000 or a platinum. But as always guys, thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one.